Wilson going to come out throwing. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
Yeah, exactly. But they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And he'll get this underneath.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Brown goes in motion left. Following the fumble recovery. Smart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Smart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Wolf. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Kelly. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Come on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Kelly. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again here, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a solid one here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Smart. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard
With career touchdown number 156, that ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Smart. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smart. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Smart. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw completed to Hyatt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Wilson. And that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, Smart. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Smart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Smart. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 38 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Off the play fake. Smart.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A.J. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wolf. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. third down, Wilson. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Lamb will go in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Cowboys, first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Smart. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
19 Tiger.
Throw left side complete. That's Wolf. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off play action. Smart. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Smart.
Turner is there for another one.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. increase their lead to 28.
Giants 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, nice move. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Smart. This is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. And intercepted. Wilson spoiled of the game. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Throwing to start the drive.
Smart. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Giants 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't
take it and right down Broadway. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go. Set. 19 Chargers. Go Street. 19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.